Hi Internet, this is Neeraj, ready to take you to another tour of nature, this time trek of Amarnath cave. This place attracts pilgrims, trekkers and nature lovers equally. Be with me till the end of the journey, and I assure you, that you will be served with nature's gift, at every turn. I will share with you, information to do the trek yourself. We came to Jammu Tawi station via train. From there we took taxi, to reach Yatra Niwas, or traveler rest house. Explicitly for Amarnath Yatris. Don't go by the condition you see here. At that time it was not fully complete. At 4 a.m., after getting our registration checked, we are ready to board bus for Pahalgam in Srinagar. There are two routes to reach Amarnath cave. One via Pahalgam, which is easy but long, another via Baldal, which is difficult but short. I would recommend the route we took. Onward via Pahalgam, and return, via Baldal. Check out the petrol pump, almost engraved, by mud from landslide. Very common in this part. A small waterfall, called Anuka Fall, on the way, meaning strange fall. Now it's time to have breakfast, on the way, it is so well organized, at regular intervals there are arrangements for breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea and snacks. Believe it or not, all free of cost, all donated by devotees of Lord Shiva. Some fruit sellers on the way, all fresh apples, from their home farms. Check out the height we have gained, and the river flowing far below. Oh my gosh, what a dangerous crossing, almost no room for another vehicle to pass. We got down, to refresh ourselves with some strong tea. This is the beauty of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, greenery all around, mountains and valleys, one has rightly said, God's own creation. Here is a typical Kashmiri house. Beautiful, isn't it? After almost 12 hours of journey, we reached Pahalgam, the base camp of our trek to Amarnath. We could not resist ourselves to rejuvenate in the fresh, cold and milky water of the Jhelum river. Now time for dinner. Only veg, but very tasty and lots of variety to choose from. Time to have some much needed rest in tents, to charge our batteries to start the trek tomorrow early morning. Early in the morning, we were taken by cab, to our starting point, there we line up. Get our security checks done, and warm up for the trek, with sticks for additional support. And the trek starts, with full energy and enthusiasm. Only after a few kilometers, we found our first glacier. Could not resist, to pose for some snaps. Jhelum River, seems to be following us, actually coming from its source. Tired in only a few kilometers of trekking, actually it's because of low oxygen level at this height. The trek, no, I would rather say, the climb, to Pisutop, was something, I would never forget. What a gain of height in only 1 or 2 kilometers. You need to pause the video, to have a feel of the height, by looking at the people, so tiny far away they look. In between, wherever we could find a room, to hold our feet, we took much needed rest before proceeding further. At last, we all reached Pisutop, what a sense of achievement and relief indeed. All were lying down on the grass, to relax each and every muscle. After some rest, the beauty of the rocks, could not resist me, to go to the edge of the hanging rock, and have some adventure. Salute to our army, guarding us. It is a pride to pose with. The deep gorge below. And the journey continues. Taking rest, with a cowboy behind us. Another glacier, and a pose from underneath. Many devotees and travelers do ride horses to complete the journey. It may seem easy, but in this terrain, believe me, it's not. I would always prefer on foot. Check out the glacier at my back, and the water oozing out from it. To feed the river. We reach Zojibal, and enjoy some snacks. Wow, what is that? Some devotees, dressed as Shiva and Parvati, were performing. We could not resist ourselves, and joined them. Great. Had a nice time. In the arms of nature and Almighty, at one place. Glacier, and water flowing underneath. Check out the path and people, on the way to the God. Wow, what a beautiful waterfall, on the path itself. Truly, one needs to be here, to feel the beauty of God and its creation. Now we reached Naga Koti. We had a delicious lunch here. Not to mention, all free, in the names of God. Have a look at the variety of food that is brought, cooked and served, at this height, just a salute and lots of respect. Check out the man, selling cold drink, in this cold weather? Must be the coolest salesman. A bunker, it being the border area, it is highly guarded, round the year, a must-have snap, with the guardian of this great land. A stream, fed by melting snow, and the reflection of blue sky in it, what a work of art, on the canvas of Mother Nature. No word to describe the beauty. Some Kashmiri kids, so innocent pure hearts. The guardians of this great land, guarding day and night, round the year, in sub-zero temperature, months and years away from their family, to protect their motherland, to be as beautiful as ever, hats off. At last, we reach Shishnag, the lake fed by glacier. It is called Nag, meaning snake, because it is in the shape of a snake. We are supposed to camp here tonight, but the camp is 2 kilometers from here. So we are on. Another glacier? Dare to walk on it? With water flowing underneath, but I had to try safely. We reach this trek's first halt, or night stay, at Shishnag. Have a look at the tents, laid out for us, impressive arrangement at this height, all carried here, on horsebacks, tedious work indeed. The inside look of our tent. Very basic, but enough. At night, we twisted our waist, at the rhythm of religious songs, of Bholanath. Check out the washroom. Now time, for some much needed sleep, after the long trek. Next morning, as sun rises, it reveals the beauty of the mountain behind us. And time to leave our camp, and trek to our next destination, Warble. Have a close look, at the length and breadth of devotees behind us. A deserted bunker. At sub-zero temperature, it was so cold, that we all were rushing to the top of the mountain, to have the warmth of the sun, that failed to reach, the valley below. Another salute, to our armed forces. We could have done, only a few kilometers, when the landscape completely changed, milky white with snow, wow. Some playtime. I won't say anything now, just feel the location, and try to go for the tour yourself. Staircase made up of snow, innovative and only way out. Some rock and roll on the snow. After lunch, dessert, just have a look at the variety. A selfie with a sadhu, a religious ascetic, mendicant, or a holy person in Hinduism. Valley of flowers, added blossom. Sharing food, and some good time, with a Kashmiri girl. And the journey continues. Another deserted bunker. Breathtaking beauty. What a change of terrain. Relinquishing our thrust, in this dry weather, with less oxygen and difficult trek. One need to intake lots of fluid. Some horse-mounted locals. Stunning beauty of nature. I am out of words to explain the beauty. We reach our second and last night camp, at Panchatarani. Won't say much here, we were so tired, went to bed in our tents, early. Next morning, we were served with another gift of Mother Nature. We started our third day of trekking. We were most excited today, as today was the day, when we will have the darshan, or sight of Bhola Baba, as he is called, and his holy cave. As we were gaining height, cold, and oxygen, were declining. We had a sight of palki, a person sits, on a comfortable chair, 2 to 4 people carries it, generally, used by elderly and ill, but, enthusiastic devotees. Porters also seemed to be tired. We take some much needed rest, while the horses, with devotees, and goods pass by. Check out the route. Far off, on the next mountain, we have to traverse that too. Path to God is indeed difficult, but rewarding. A helicopter, from Baltal helipad, to Amarnath cave, 3 days of journey can be covered in 20 minutes, but believe me, you will miss the natural beauty, that is seldom visible from that height. Oh my gosh, the tents at the Amarnath cave, is in sight now. What an urge to reach there, as fast as possible. We are almost there, so many devotees. There was an helicopter crash, few minutes earlier, really sorry to hear. The shops at the foothills of the cave, where devotees can buy their offerings for the Lord. Have a close look at this shop, it's on ice? Yes, you are right, actually almost all the shops are. Some of us had a bath in the ice-cold water before entering the cave. On our way to the holy cave. Each year, the idol of Lord Shiva is naturally formed, as the falling water from the cave freezes, to form the idol. This is the idol of Lord Shiva, from the closest. After the darshan of Lord Shiva, and having his blessings, we are back at camp, to book a tent for today's night stay. What is this? Sleep on ice? Yes, it's true, our bed of prepared, on multiple layers of plastics and woolen blankets, but believe me, it was well insulated from below and above. We had a sound sleep, at the house of the Lord. Thank you, the Almighty. Next morning, we had breakfast, and started our return journey, but, as told earlier, we took the shorter route of Baltal. Check out the route, towards the beginning of the video. These are the shelters, where after the Yatra, all the goods are stored for next year. At last we reach Baltal, the last camp of our journey. Some travelers rest here for 1 day, but we didn't, and continued your journey towards Jammu. We boarded cabs for Jammu airport, a glimpse of the Dal Lake on the way. A pleasant sight, of a Kashmiri village marriage, to end the journey. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe, to get notification for many more travel videos on the way. Thank you.